Hi everybody, it's Jeff. Feeling a little bit better today. Boy, this cold, it's been hanging on. I've been having coughing fits and stuff for days, so I'm going to try and get through this video without having any issues. But anyway, we're going to be working on, this will be part three of the St. Chamond World War One French tank. It's a Takom kit, and let me check here real quick. Kit number 2012. Very well prepared here, aren't I? 135th scale. We'll go down to the bench and I'll put together everything I've got, and hopefully I'll be able to put another video up here real soon. Hoping to probably start the 1350 Edward USS Arizona kit probably the first of the month. So I'm going to try and get as much stuff as I can done between now and then. Excuse me, still got a little problem with the voice there. Anyway, let's go down and we'll take a look and see what we got going on here, and we'll put together all the parts I've got cleaned up and see how it all looks. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye bye. We ended up stopping at step 4 last time. Um, I glued the muffler together and I give it some time to set up, and then I cleaned up the seams real good. So we need to attach the exhaust pipe C7 to this. I don't want to glue this to the tank yet because I want to paint it separately. So I've still got a little bit of a tickle in my voice at getting there. Anyway, the muffler goes here, and then the exhaust pipe will go something like this. And it's kind of at a funny angle. I want to get it exactly where it should be and glue it to where I can lift it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of blue tack. I'm going to put it about where the corner is, and we're going to get the exhaust pipe in the hole in the side of the muffler, and then get it situated. There's a couple of locating spots right here, but I want to make sure that I get that angle just right, so when I put it back, everything lines up, and that looks just right to me. So I go ahead and glue this and give it a minute, and then just lift it off and save it until I'm ready to do some painting. Okay. We'll give it just a second here. That's the quick setting. So it shouldn't take much. That should do it. Whoop, it didn't quite. Still got a little bit of give to it there. Let's put it back and maybe work at it just a little bit more. Okay, we'll give it just a second then. I can go ahead and look into the next step. Fact is, we can work on the next step without this, so let's just set it aside for a little while. In step 5, we've got the front of the tank, which is C25. The main gun will go through here, and then there'll be a machine gun through here. The main gun has got camouflage on it, just like the rest of the tank, and it's the same color. So I'll go ahead and probably install that, but I won't install the machine gun yet because I don't want I want to paint it a different color. So the machine gun, well, here's the main gun. We have C7 and C8. So we'll go ahead and get those together and clamp them up. Let's see if we can't bring this down just a tiny little bit. You can see a little better. So there's the main gun. Let's go ahead and do the old Blue Tech hole down here. And we'll use the regular extra thin. I'm going to have to get rid of these glasses again. I need bifocals. It's such a pain to get to the doctor these days. See, we're off just a little bit. There we go. You got to line everything up because you want to minimize your cleanup. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'll go ahead and clamp it for a few. And that doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a problem to clean up. Okay, let's go ahead and set that aside for a second. The next step, or the next part, we've got some guards and things that need to go on the front of this plate. So we've got C17, E13, E14, and E5. So that one is done. C17 is this little, I don't know if that's just a handhold. It goes right there. And we've got a couple little recesses for it. It looks to me like it goes like this. Might just be a guard. Okay. And let's put some quick setting on that. Yep. Try it one more time. I'd have to put a little glue on it to get it to grab. There we go. Okay. Then we've got E13. Let's see. We got one more piece here for the main gun. I just noticed. C18. So we'll put that on. It goes underneath the front of it here. Just make sure it all fits good. It's keyed. There we go. Yeah, that fits really good. So put a drop of glue on it. Okay, that's got that. And then we can get back on here. See, this is C24. That holds the gun in. So that one's going to have to wait a little bit. It's funny because In step 5, they refer to this gun here, but you don't actually put the gun together till step 6. And then I've noticed too on this one, on step 7, it says to make up a gun, and on 8 it says to make up a gun, but you actually need 2 guns. So it doesn't tell you to make up the 2, and then you don't use them until step 9. So we'll make sure that we have the 2 ready to go. But these, again, I won't be installing until after painting. So let's get the rest of these guards on here. Let's see. Let me find them here. Apparently I've mixed things just a little bit. Okay, that's part of 6. Okay, here's our guards. There's E5. And E5 goes to the far, let's see here. Looks like it's going to go right here with the angle up. Okay, let's put just a little bit of regular extras in there. Okay, just a touch more. Okay, that one's good. E13. And that's going to go right here. Okay, so we need to put a bit of glue there. Okay, guess I didn't get enough on there. There we go. Okay, and then we have one more. Excuse me, E14. And that will go down here. That one may require tweezers. Let's see here. Yeah, my grandkids came over a couple weeks ago and passed along a cold to me, and then I just about got over it, and then my wife caught it. So now she's sick with it. So just goes around, keeps going. Okay. Looks like our guards are all where they need to be. And it doesn't really say, let's see here. Okay, C24 is the part that actually attaches the gun to the front part here. The gun will sit in there It'll go on the back like this. The way it looks to me. See if that's setting up good. Yeah, I'm going to need to do just a little tiny little bit of cleanup on this. So I think I'll go ahead and shut the camera off for just a little bit, and I'll clean this up, and then we'll come back and we'll assemble this, and we'll get a few more parts done. Okay, be right back, guys. Okay, the muffler's all good to go. Excuse me, guys. It all glued together real well. This will be set aside for painting. Okay. Looking at the guns, I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the main gun and the machine guns to paint separately. So I'm going to put those aside also. And yeah, the machine guns and stuff look really good. Too bad you're only going to see just the very end of them. But anyway, there are a couple of pieces that go through the hull of the tank. Here, and here in the back is where the machine guns will come through. So we need to put the parts in there, and then there's a couple of vision ports there and there, and then we're going to go ahead and put this front piece on. So first thing we got is with C11 on both sides. So A11, excuse me, A11. These are the parts that hold the machine guns in. Okay, and they just sit in the hull. They look to me, yeah, they go in just like so. Okay, just in from the back side. So it should be real easy just to set them in there and just put a little drop of glue around them to keep them there. Just studying this a little bit. It looks like it should be real easy to put the machine guns and everything in just before I close the hull up. Okay, and here's the other one. Go in here like so. Okay. And then on the back here we have E29, which will go here. That'll hold a machine gun in the back. So we'll go ahead and do that one also. Should be really easy to get to these to put the machine guns in later. Then we've got this part here, which is C20. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. It's just a box, kind of a blank, but it goes in the corner here, just like so. It glues in from the inside. From the outside, it's just a square hole. Doesn't go through or anything, so I'm not real sure just what that is for. Okay. Okay, that's got the 3 machine gun mounts and that little box in the back done. And then we've got this that we'll put on here. Now I want to I'll probably go ahead and use my Contacta for this. It's a little thicker glue with that wide area there. I think that would be the best, and it fits great on it. I've got a brand new bottle of Contacta here. Let's go ahead and, then the needle come off. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get that sorted before I can glue that on. So I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I think we're good now. I've test fitted this. It all fits really, really well. Shouldn't see any issues there, and I've got a couple little clamps I can put on it. So let's go ahead and get this glued on. Okay. Looks really good. Okay. And put a couple little clamps on it here. Okay. That looks pretty good. Now, one other thing that I need to do on this step is there's a couple of there's the rest of the machine guns I need to put aside. Let's see here. And those we've taken care of. Okay, here's the little, guess I should have done those first. Here's the little vision ports. I guess that's what they are. Can't really, just little tiny little things that go in these holes on the side here. They just sit in there. We'll glue them in. Okay, here's one side. Boy, that fits really nice. And port on the other side. You guys can even see what I'm doing. Sits in here like so. Okay, and then we've got two little posts that we need to glue in here and here. A3. So this is how the top and the bottom of the tank will be attached. Like so. You know what? There's a lot of play in these. And if I glue them in solid and they're off just a little bit, I think it might be an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to those two. Because when I put the bottom on here, I've got a lot of the suspension and stuff to put together. But this could move around considerably and cause me some fit issues. So I think I'm going to hang on to those. And then when I get everything else fitted and figure out just exactly where it goes, I'll install these. So for now, I think that's going to finish step 10. So let's set this aside and we'll give it some time. And we'll look into the next step. Let's see, let's save these. Put these in our little box. Okay. So that finishes 10 as far as I can go. So we're going to go on to 11 and we're going to start working on the suspension. Okay, this is the bottom of the tank here. This is the U1. Now we've got, this is kind of weird the way they're putting this together. They want you to assemble all these pieces and then fit it to the bottom where there's tabs. It would be better off to do all that at the same time. That way everything fits right. So let's go ahead and pull these parts out here. So we've got, make sure I'm looking at it right. We've got E10, which goes across the, okay. E39, which will go here. E38, which will go here. And let's see, those are, okay, little A22, some little handles. Those I'll glue on first. And then we'll get these assembled to this. Would be the easiest thing as far as I can tell. So these two little, I guess you'd call them handles. A22, there's two of them here. And there's the second one still in the container. They'll go on the inside of these. There's a couple of little holes to work with. So some tweezers, and we'll just put a drop of glue here and here, and get them set in there. Maybe. Okay. I'll have to use some smaller tweezers. Okay. Touch more glue. Okay. Then we got one for this side. Same thing. Okay. Looks good. So looks like D39. This is interesting. Okay, D39 is going to go here. So let's go ahead and glue that down. And then D38 will go on this side, like so. And then this is E10 will go across the back here. And it looks to me, make sure I've got it right side up and everything. Okay. Instructions are not terribly clear. Looks to me like it goes like so. Okay. Just like that. It's not quite dropping in. There we go. Okay. That's got the first part of 11 done. So now we need to make up this roller. It looks like a barrel, but it's not. It's just a roller. They had a lot of problems with this tank with ground clearance, and one of their solutions was to add a couple of rollers to each end to let it roll over the terrain a little bit, kind of give you a halfway chance of getting over the terrain instead of just digging into it and getting stuck. There's our first roller. Put a little glue in the corners. Too much. That's kind of a poor fit there, isn't it? There we go. Okay. All right. We'll give that just a second. We've got D1 and D2. So we're good with that. Here's D2. We'll go on this side. D1 will go on this side. What we've got to do, let's see, those go facing down, the hole to the inside. They go in a slot in there. Okay, that's still not laying down real good. Might have to clamp that for just a little bit. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to drop a clamp on that because it doesn't seem to want to lay down quite right. And we'll give it a few minutes and then I'll come back and I'll assemble that. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, that's been about 20 minutes or so. This is firmed up real nice now. While I was waiting, I went ahead and put together these other two rollers for the other end. They're just little tiny little things, just in two pieces. Just a matter of gluing the two halves together. Okay, so we're going to put this, this roller is going to sit right in here. And then the other two will go in here. Let's go ahead and attach one side of the bracket. I had to do some fitting, little bit of flash and stuff on these parts, nothing major, to get the tabs to go together okay. Okay, and we'll give that just a second. And then the roller will go in here. And in fact, is we could probably put the other one in and just kind of spread them apart a little bit. Probably be the easiest way. There we go. Let's see here. Maybe on the give it just a little more time. Okay, we'll put it down here. Matter of holding everything just right. There we go. That's got it together. There's our roller in there. Okay. There we go. Okay. We've got two little rollers to go here and here. And that was easy. And then we've got a couple little boxes. A12. They go over them to glue them into place. Make sure it all fits. Looks like it's going to be just fine. Okay. Okay. That should do most of 12. We've got a couple other parts to put together. Let's get that. Let's see, put this upside down for a second. This is on step 12. We've got two A21s and two A4s. Basically what they do, they glue into the end of these. If I'm looking at this right. Yep. They go here. Mm-hmm. There we go. Okay. Then these go inside. Like so. I believe it says to glue them. So we'll go ahead and glue them. That's going to be the axles for the, I think for the sprockets, maybe just the idlers. Look real straight. Okay. And then I have just a couple more parts that we can put on. On step 13, this is D13 and D14. Okay, make sure I'm looking at these correctly. Okay, this one here, D13. And D43. They go together. Let's see here, about like so. Okay, and those are another one that doesn't seem to fit terribly well. Excuse me. It may just be flash. Make sure I'm looking at this correctly. Okay. The angle goes up, like so. Okay. Okay, and then same thing over here. This will be the top, and the angle goes this way. And that one seems to fit pretty well. I'll have to grab my little square, and I'll just make sure these are square to the long part before the glue sets, just to make sure everything fits okay. Yeah, I should have used quick setting. Alrighty, guys. Let's just double check that for square. I like to use a square when I can. If I can locate it. There we go. Make sure that we're sitting good. Okay. Okay. Well, guys, that finishes step 13. So we have lots more parts for the suspension to put on the bottom. I know you guys can't see that. Anyway, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, geez, 23, 24, 25, 26. All going to be suspension on the bottom. So we'll get some more parts cleaned up. And we'll get back to it here real soon. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be posting another video here real soon. I'm kind of shooting to start working on that USS Arizona build the 1st of July. So I want to get as much stuff finished up as I can before I jump in on that. So please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll be back really soon, and we'll get some more stuff done on this tank. And then I'll work on the armored car also. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.